Respected dear friends, we love you, we welcome you. We extend our congratulations to you for you being regular and our gratitudes that you are giving me a chance to talk on Geetha and Bhaja Govindam and also every day on common sense thought. Please remember never to enter into a low mood of non inspiration and sadness in life, which fetches you nothing. So always remember we are there with you. There are so many other well wishers, people who love you are there. Hold on to them, go to them, and as soon as possible, come out of those moods. First of all, don't enter. If at all it happens because situations sometimes are out of our control, then hold on to them and come out of it. These talks of Gita, which we are doing from last 200 and more than 15 days, they are ready references to you. There are two things. First, keep on listening regularly, then your intellect is given food for thought. That knowledge itself will protect you not to do anything or enter into anything by which your mood is spoiled. If at all such thing also happens, by mistake, listen to a talk. This 1 hour 45 minutes, I'm sure they will bring you out of that mood and give you the very beautiful required inspiration. For that purpose, with that sankalpa only, we are doing all these classes and recording them on YouTube, etc. Second, it is not somebody who is on this dais speaking to you. It is entire Guru Parampara speaking, entire Rishi Parampara speaking, entire the Muni Parampara is speaking, entire grace of Devatas are there. Even Lord Krishna, Paramatma, Gita Mata, Vyasa Bhagavan. It is their kripa in the form of knowledge through that will come to you if you are ready to take. That's why the power of our these classes. You only have to have that shraddha, you only have to have that inclination, you have to give that time and receive it properly. When something is given, if you don't receive, उसका मजा फायदा नहीं होता, लेना भी पड़ता है. So that way, we just suggest to you be regular in listening and always be in the optimistic, positive mood of having goals and working towards that. Never for any entanglements or the reasons that you should enter into any low moods or pessimisms. A youth with all optimistic positivity in him, with the bubbling energy and with the goal in mind and having clarity of vision of life, is an ideal youth. He alone will be slowly makes his life and starts contributing to the world. Thereafter, he'll be a greatest asset. The next generation will look up to him. तो रहना है जीना है तो ऐसे जीना. Is it not? ऐसे जीना है. There are some people who entertain us, but there are only few who can inspire us. All cinema actors and all, they entertain us. They can't inspire. Inspiration is within different. So you become a person of inspiration to others with your this hard work of learning Gita knowledge, using it and growing in your life and making it so beautiful. Right now you have to think. You understood? Right now, this is already delayed. By the age of 14, 15, you should have started now. By now. By then, if it had started, if you are 20 now, 6 साल का तजुर्बा experience you should have had by now. Better late than never, right now. Never postpone this learning of good things in life, even for one day. क्योंकि कल कभी नहीं आता. अगर आज ही है जो है, आज का आज ही कभी कर लेना है हमको. Okay, so we are here for you to guide you, to help you, to console you, to inspire you, to give you required data, how to manage yourself so that you need not worry or suffer in life. Never be in that mood of I have nobody. Krishna Bhagwan is with you through Gita. Gita Mata is there. Vyas Bhagwan is there. We're all there. Okay? Never lose hopes. Ever be in that inspired mode. Okay. Now let's do our today's program like every day. Learn from Bhajagovindam. Today, thoda subtle shloka. One common sense thought, interesting. And Gita, 7th chapter, 14th shloka. Again, we'll browse through what is spoken. We summarize. We'll not start the new 15th. Kalam karenge. 15th shlok. That tells us why people don't suffer, surrender, and who surrender. And among those surrendering devotees, who is the greatest one, whom the Lord loves. These are the 5, 6 beautiful topics that will come in this 7th chapter. Then we enter into the 8th, 9th, 10th, like that. Let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu. सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ नमो वेङ्कटेशाय पुरुषाय महात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ विना वेङ्कटेशं न नाथो न नाथः सदा वेङ्कटेशं स्मरामि स्मरामि। हरे वेङ्कटेश प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रियं वेङ्कटेश प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ. Today we have done our chantings. Now the chanting learning today from Bhaja Govindam is 20th shloka. It talks about what we are already doing. That he says, little Geetha study every day, little drinking of the Jala of the Ganga Mata every day, little Upasana done to the Lord every day. Enough. Yamaraj will not worry about you or take you to Narakadi Loka. Straight away will go to Swarga or the Uttama Loka. नरक का दुख वगैरह नहीं होगा क्योंकि when you do these three things your heart is purified, your works are positive, then you will be rewarded positively only, not negative. Okay, that shloka will chant word by word meaning. I'll explain to you and catch the essence of it and become committed in your life to do these three things every day, and you will see the beautiful rewards and results of that. Then we'll chant it 11 times. This shloka is Bhagavad Gita Kinchidadhita Ganga Jala Lava Kanika Pita Sakrut Api Yena Murari Samarcha Chet in the brackets Kriyate Tasya Yamena Na Charcha. Tasya Charcha Yamena Na Kriyate. Yamaraj thinks about all the jivas, plans to put them in different naraka depending on what papa they have done. So in that category we will not be there. We'll straight away go to the Swarga Loka or the Moksha. If these three we do. What are these three? First, Bhagavad Gita Kinchit Adhita. Little of Bhagavad Gita's Adhyanam is done. Adhita means Adhyanam. And always Adhyanam means what? Thoroughly studying at least that one particular aspect. And Adhyanam means experimenting on it, doing sadhana, seeing its results in our life. When they are positive, continuously doing. That is called as Adhita, Kinchit Adhita. The literal meaning is Kinchit Bhagavad Gita Adhita Chet. Even little of Bhagavad Gita if you study. Literal meaning. But the clear meaning is what? At least little of the Gita's knowledge thoroughly, doubtlessly studied and practiced, and the benefit of it is seen and continuously practiced. Any of the shloka, lekho itne hazaro by now in the 7 chapters we are studying, already more than 200 shlokas we saw. If you do that, so second chapter 47 shloka कर्मण्येव अधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन, इतना ही अगर आप अध्ययन करके प्रैक्टिस करो, how beautifully the mind is peaceful and joyful. Or this 30th verse, third chapter, मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्याध्यात्म चेतसा निराशे निर्ममो भूत्वा युध्यस्व गदज्वरः. Offering all actions to me, freed from the excitement, anxiety, and worries, with full inspiration, you work in the present. Joy is yours. See? Another place he said, Savatvam Yoga Uchyate. Another place it is said, Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam. Another place it is said, Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairagyena cha Grihyate. If I remember, I can remember all the 6 chapters which we have done so far. You understood? Kinchit Bhagavad Gita Adhita. थोड़ा अभ्यास करो भगवद गीता knowledge. We are learning, but is that remembered by us? Are we convinced about it? Are we practicing it? Are we seeing the result? Is it inspiring to us? Are we making habit of that practice? That is the meaning of Kinchit Adhita. Then it will inspire you when you really practice and see the benefit. It will inspire you to follow all other shlokas also and make the life Gita Mayam, therefore Anandamayam. That chance is there. That's the meaning of Bhagavad Gita Kinchit Adhita. Thoda pado. Those are interested, those dedicate life to Gita, Gita will make them to grow in such a highest level. Moksha will be their benefit or their result. Okay, this is one. Second, Ganga Jala Lava Kanika Pita. One drop of Ganga Maya ka bhi jalam pine se. Ek baar bhi pee lo. For what reason? Because Ganga is Divya Nadi. It has its all divine potencies inside to remove our papa and all. We chanted it on Ganga Avatarana Dinam on May 1st or 2nd, few days back. or maybe April, May, I don't remember. So, Rogam, Shokam, Papam, Tapam, Harame, Bhagavati, Kumati, Kalapam. This is the literal meaning of having Lava Kanika Pita, एक drop of Ganga Ji ka pina. But from Geetha, Ganga Ji, we have to learn something. What's it? From the time she starts, from the Gomukhava in that Gangotri style of Yar Alakananda in Badri mein, or in Mandakini in that Kedarnath. From the time she starts, two things. Till she reaches the ocean, she doesn't stop. Second, en route, she goes on helping people. So having a drop of water of Ganga means living life Gangaji, even little of in our life, wherein we are keeping the goal in our mind and we are serving the people around us. If this we do, that's the meaning of having a drop of Ganga Jala. Just like I told you, Bhagavad Gita Adhyayana means living, Living, at least one or two thoughts of Gita which is learnt, convinced. Ganga Jala Kanika Pita means not only drinking the Ganga Jalam, like Gita studying and Gita practice. So to taking bath in Ganga, taking some drops of Ganga, that is gross, physical. It has its own divine power. But from the Ganga, if you take the inspiration to keep the goal and work towards that, and while going through, only our purpose is serving everyone, not getting ourselves entangled in our own whims and fancies. Selflessly, Gangaji goes on serving. That way. This is what Ganga Jala Lava Kanika Vida. Third one, Sakrutapi Yena Murari Samarcha. Even little bit also somebody does Archana of the Lord Krishna. Murari is Mura Namak Rakshas Kumar Diya. Is the Murari is Lord Krishna's name. Samarcha means a little of once at least. Sakrut में एक बार भी अच्छी तरह से भगवान कृष्ण का आपने मंदिर में या घर में पूजा कर लिया तो. So Bhagavad Gita is the Jnanam. Ganga Jala Lavikanika Pita is karma. And Murari Samarcha is what we are studying in Bhagavad Gita, 7th Shloka, Bhakti and Sharanagati, 7th chapter. Mameva ye prapadyante, maya metam tarantite. So even little you do the Archana to Lord Krishna, ek bar bhi. What is the result of it? Tasya charcha yamena kriyate. Yamaraja will not be considering his case because papi log hi Yamaraj gas jate hain. Such punyatmas, people like those who are doing all these three, straight away they get admission into the Swarga and all the higher worlds. So he'll not go to Yamaraj to make a list of what Papa he has done. Therefore, he should be sent into this or that Naraka. So by living life with these three things, all the Papa will be burnt. Then you will be doing this Punyam. Therefore, it will take us to Swarga Adi. तो स्वर्ग सुख मिलेगा, नरक दुख से बचेंगे हम अगर थोड़ा गीता पढ़ ले और अभ्यास करें, थोड़ा गंगा जी से प्रेरणा लेकर सेवा करें, और by doing Krishna's puja, learning to be a bhakta and devotee. Now you take sankalpa. Thought is given to you. It is your choice. Daily one shloka study with meaning and try to apply that. Or make a weekly wise. This week I'll do Karmane Vadakaraste. This week I'll do Mattaraparam Nanyata, Mattaparataram. This week I'll do Abhyasa Hoga, Yuktena Nanyasa, Abhyas into Gaurakte, Vairagyana Grihite. कुछ भी करो बट गीता का अभ्यास डेली होना चाहिए. सो टू गंगा जल लविकानिका पीता, इफ यू हैव अ गंगा जल एट होम, एक ड्रॉप डेली ले लो. साथ में get inspired कि what service today I have done to the world, what contribution I have done, not what I got. What I got is every animal, every low level of human being does it. But you are students of Gita, you are devotees of Bhagavan Krishna, you are a Bharat Mata ke Suput, you are a Sanatana Dharmi. Your thought is always to give, not to take. Third one is what? The whole world is given by the Lord to us. It is His kindness and compassion, and we have to slowly start doing for Him also the Upasana Puja till we reach to the level of surrender. Therefore, Sakrutapi Yena Murari Savarcha, even little of the Upasana of the Lord Krishna every day you do. So don't keep yourself so busy in the life that these three are not able to do, because these are the three which equip you positively, divinely, which will see to it that all your sins are burnt. Then instead of going to Naraka, we go to the Swarga. Therefore, commitment. Daily Gita study, Gita practice. Daily Ganga Jal taking, as well as following what Ganga Ji did of working towards the goal while going to that, serving the people around. And Lord Krishna, Murari Samarcha Sakradapi. Little bit, sit in your puja room every day. भगवान कृष्ण का अभिषेक करो, एक पुष्प चढ़ा दो, उनको नमस्कार करो, बताओ हे भगवान रक्षा करो मुझे, मेरा ज्ञान दे दो, भक्ति दे दो, ऐसा पूछना. Once in a way going to the temple and properly there doing puja, pradakshina, pranam, taking prasadam, sitting there, doing some japa, and again pray the Lord there. Oh Lord, let me be on righteous path in my life. Let me really become a contributor to the world. Let me grow in my outer world, also in my spiritual life. इस तरह से आप मुरारी को मांगने से क्रियते तस्य नमेन चर्चा, he will not be admitted to Narakadi. He will only deserve the Swarga. Whoever he may be, you can be that. I really love this shloka. It's वेरी इंस्पिरेशनल। और इसके बाद फिर अब नहीं पूछ रहा मैं क्या करूं अपने आप को बचाने के लिए, ये करो फिर, अब बता दिया है इतना स्पेसिफिकली, इतना क्रिस्टल क्लियरली, इतना लॉजिकली एक्सप्लेन किया। तो लेट अस डू दैट। ओके, लेट्स चैंट दिस मंत्र 20th 11 टाइम्स। ओम श्री कृष्णानुग्रहार्थम, श्री गीतानुग्रहार्थम, श्री गंगानुग्रहार्थम, श्री व्यासानुग्रहार्थम, श्री गोविंद परमात्मनः आदिशंकर कृपया परब्रह्मानुभ प्राप्त्यर्थम, भक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम, जीवन साफल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम, सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण व्याप्त्यर्थम, श्री भगवत भज गोविंद स्तोत्रांतर्गत श्री आद्य शंकराचार्य कृत श्लोक से पारायणम जपम वयम सर्वे करिष्यामहे। स्टार्ट। ओम भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। While chanting only, make a strong sankalpa. Start doing that sankalpa today onwards. भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भगवद्गीता किंचिदधीता गंगाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारि समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते संप्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि नहि रक्षति डोक्रं करणे नहि नहि रक्षति डोक्रं करणे। So daily study Bhagavad Gita and practice it. Daily take Ganga Jalam and get inspired from Ganga Mata, live a life of service. And also daily do Upasana of the Lord with Bhakti, and with His grace be safe and growing in life. This is what is the essence of this shloka. That way be in touch with Shastra, the Gita, with the holy rivers or pilgrim places like Ganga, so too with the Lord Krishna. Don't be away from them and get lost in the world. This shloka I can speak for 1 week, every day 1 hour. Why? Because Bhagavad Gita itself, I can give you every chapter's essence for 3 days and show you how great the Gita is. Then Ganga Jala, whole Ganga Stotra meaning I can tell you, and tell you how millions and millions are purified and given divine blessings by Mata Ganga. And then the entire Puja Vidhanam to Lord Krishna, I can teach you for 5 days. Each step is symbolism, how to do that. Nowadays we are doing it in the evening Adhyatma Ramayana class. Same thing Rama teaches to Lakshmana how to do his puja or aradhana called as Kriya Yoga. So that way each shloka can be exhaustively dealt. But I gave you a nutshell. You are youngsters, this should be enough for you. 1 shloka of Gita and practice of it, little drop of Ganga, and be service oriented to the world. So to daily do namaskar to Bhagwan, Shuddhiya Bhakti kar do, and oh Lord protect me. Aisa itna minimum. The more you can do, the more merrier, the more greater it is. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to our common sense thought today. Today's common sense thought in that is mind's mischief. What is mind's mischief? Always it puts in front of us the pleasures and pleasurable things and glorifies it. And after glorifying those pleasures and pleasurable things, to procure them, it creates a desire. Once the desire is stronger to procure them, to go to any end of any level of negativity or nonsense, mind pushes us to do that by saying, koi baat nahi, koi baat nahi, koi wanda nahi. Like the other day we saw that thought. So, mind always presents in front of us what is pleasurable, what is pleasing. Whereas, as a human being, the life should be not lived for what is pleasing or pleasures, but the life should be lived for what is good. That is suggested by the intellect. And that youngster, from now onwards, if he can very crystal clearly distinguish between what is pleasing or pleasurable, what is good, and then discard the pleasurable thing and practices the good, he will never in life suffer. In life, he will not suffer because he will never do wrong things. But in our intellect, the good is taken as bad and difficult and troublesome, and the bad is taken as good, and we go for it in a bad manner and suffer in life. So it's a stunt of presenting always pleasurable things, not the good things. And in those seeming pleasurable things, whatever negative are there, that the mind doesn't allow you to think. Little pleasure is there 10%, वो उससे से आपको करता है ये कर लो. Never allows us to think no and do the good. So never live life based on pleasures. Live life based on the good things. Okay? Good means what is good for your life, what is good for your health, good for your financial status, society status, good for your all in all growth and progress. वो करना है, वो दिमाग का काम है. वो सब छोड़कर थोड़ा 1 मिनट के लिए मजा आ रहा है तो ये कर लो. दिस इज द पाथ ऑफ प्लेजर. दैट इज द माइंड सजेस्ट्स. Technically it's called as Preyo Marga and Shreyo Marga. Path of pleasant, path of good. All the time in the mind, path of pleasant only comes. और थोड़ा सो जाए, और एक चीज खा ले में, और थोड़ा घूमने चले, और थोड़ा सेलफोन देखे, और थोड़ा मजा करे. 90% यही होता है. Out of some pressures only, some good things of studying, some good things of working at home, little bit service, ये थोड़ा हम करते हैं. It should be other way around. No pleasures in life. Doing good things alone should be pleasure to us. You can reach to that stage, you have become a Mahatma. And that can be constructed from now. धीरे धीरे एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हुए गुड थिंग्स ही करने का और उससे मिलने वाला आनंद का अनुभव करना शुरू करते हो फ्रॉम दिस एज ऑफ 16-17. By the age of 40, when you do it for 22 years, you will be a great Mahatma. So mind's mischief of always presenting in front of us pleasurable things and glorifying it, and not allowing us to know and do good for our own growth, for the continuation of the society. These are today's common sense. Be alert. So never do what is pleasing, do what is good. Good things may not be always pleasing, but that will be always good. Pleasurable things may be pleasing, but they may not be good. And anything, junk food, you say you are continuously addicted to your cell phone, they are very pleasing, but they are not good. कितना दिमाग खराब हो रहा है, कितने energies waste हो रहे हैं, how much time is going away, how opportunities are squandered, the life itself is wasted. You are not making a base of your life on which you can construct a beautiful future. You think in that way, but what do you say? मजा आ रहा है, मजा आ रहा है. That's what is the mind says. If the intellect should, if it is developed, it says, no, no, no. How can I waste my time? How can I waste my energy? I'm meant for reaching this goal. This is my ability. This is my talent. God has given me to use this to serve. Like Bhagwan told me, थोड़ा सत्संग कर लो. So I'm saying, ठीक है भगवान. So throughout the day, I'm engaged in my 8-9 classes. This is my seva to God, seva to the Shastra, seva to all beloved loving youngsters. In this, there's a good for you, good for me. I can leave it and go for pleasures. Watch TV, eat the food and sleep, and घूमते रहो like a buffalo. But it looks good also. है ना, पेट पे लटकना, पानी में तैरना, गधे पे बैठना, मजा आता है. दोस्तों के साथ क्रिकेट खेलना, कितना मजा आता है कैरम बोर्ड खेलना. यू बीइंग यंगस्टर्स थोड़ा करो, बट डोंट गेट लॉस्ट ओनली इन देम. कीप डूइंग गुड. हम जैसे बुड्ढों को ले तो गुड डूइंग गुड अलोन शुड बी प्लेजर्स. टेक इट, गो ऑन टेकिंग लाइक इन द अर्लियर श्लोका. Bhagavad Gita, Kinchidita, Ganga Jalavi Kankapita, Sakudapiyana Murari Samarcha. This is called good. Good, no? Both topics are going together. Doing them is good. And going for pleasures. Always pleasure, pleasure. The childish mind, always. You are growing now, you are youngsters. दिमाग होना चाहिए कि ना किस में अच्छा है किस में बुराई है. अच्छा लग रहा है इसलिए 2 घंटे ज्यादा सो लिए, इट इज प्लेजरेबल. नो, इट्स यू गेट अप अर्ली एंड स्टडी लिटिल मोर, दैट इज गुड. How can you be continuously pleasure monger at the cost of the goodness or the growth in life? अकल तो होना है भैया, अपना जिंदगी है. Don't be arrogant with stupidity. Ignorance, stupidity, arrogance put together is a typical youth. बेवकूफ भी है, arrogant भी है और नालायक भी है. Be wise, and what is wisdom? Knowing what is good and doing only that as early as possible. And there are 100 people around you who say, "Hey, बाबा जी लोग ऐसे बोलते हैं, उनको बस सुनना है, करना नहीं, प्रैक्टिस, चल घूमने एंजॉय करने." Remember, they are your real enemies. And their words like a flowery language, they're like a nectar only to the ears. सही बात कहा आपने. यहाँ बाबा जी घंटा बिठा के क्या क्या बोलते हैं उनको भी नहीं पता. आप कितना मीठे मीठे बोल रहे हो. They are like mantra spoiling the mind of Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi was maximum happy than Kausalya when Rama is going to be coronated as Yuvraj. But the Rakshasi Mantra came and told, अगर राम को वो पटाभी वो करा देंगे, then Kaushalya will become Rajmata, you will be her servant only, not even Rajma you will become. And Rama will with his power, will see to it that Bharata is removed or destroyed or killed. All this poison she puts. Useless Kaikeyi gets influenced by her. सच्चे अच्छे खासे राम लक्ष्मण सीता 14 साल जंगल भेजती है. And Dasharath also died. And Bharata never likes that idea. He also is 14 years in the Nandigram with Jatavalkala. One Kaikeyi is stupid listening to the words of one mantra. And you have all mantras around you. Don't be a Kai. Listening to them and doing pleasurable things at the cost of good things. Choice is yours, life is yours. बताकर हमने छोड़ दिया. अब बाद में हमको पूछना मत. पूछे तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Time is over. So the mind mischief is presenting in our samne in a presentable manner the pleasant pleasures and justifying them and coloring them, glorifying them. You have to be alert. What is good for me for the entire life? Every way, health wise, financial status in the society wise, career wise, spiritual growth wise. ऊपर जाने के मुझे क्या करना है, पहले उसमें गुडनेस देखो. उसको पाने के लिए क्या करना वही करो. Not the other pleasurable things which are 1 minute pleasure, but after that the time, energy, money, everything is wasted. Think about it. Don't. If you are really honest in your thinking, you will get good answer. And as I said in the beginning, if one has developed this discrimination between truly what is pleasurable, truly what is good, and gives up pleasurable and goes for good, he alone is made his life. बाकी सब प्लेजर के लिए जाते हैं, वो गुडनेस को या व्हाट इज गोल व्हाट इज हायर थिंग वो छोड़ देते हैं, देन दे बिकम गुड फॉर नथिंग टुमारो. देयर लाइफ इज जस्ट गॉन अपॉर्चुनिटी. एंड पीपल लाइक अस एट आवर एज पीछे मुड़ के देखें, अगर इट्स ए गॉन अपॉर्चुनिटी वी कांट डू एनीथिंग बिकॉज वी बिकम ओल्ड. But you are youngsters. You have a very good life ahead to make our mark. So don't go for pleasures at the cost of goodness. Focus on goodness. Goodness means doing good things for your own growth. Don't get addicted to the pleasures. A pleasure addicted fellow will not be fit for to achieving anything for himself. When he can't achieve for himself, how can he be used by the society? How can he be useful to society? If society को useful नहीं है, how can he become instrument in the hands of the Lord to serve the big people, big number of people in big way? है कि नहीं? हमको भगवान के आत्मे का औजार बनकर दुनिया का उद्धार कल्याण करना है. That can be done only when you are learning and doing good things. We are lost in the pleasure. If a pleasured people is invited, he will only ask for the pleasures. He will not contribute. Actually, you have put a nauker in your office. He's only wanting tea and coffee and breakfast and sleeping and chutti or salary and bonus, and he's not working. Do you love him? Pleasure mongerer? So to a servant at home. He wants only khana वगैरह ज़्यादा तनख्वाह, but doesn't want to work good things he doesn't do. Do you love? So to the God, society never loves those who are running for pleasures, not becoming useful or contributors. आपकी मर्जी है. So a very important thought today we have discussed. Okay, thank you. Now let's come to Geetha. I'll very quickly browse through and summarize this 14th sloka. Let us chant it first. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Geeta Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः ज्ञानविज्ञानयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ चतुर्दशश्लोकः ॐ श्रीभगवानुवाच दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते अगेन श्रीभगवानुवाच दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते श्रीभगवानुवाच दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते फोर दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते Mayametam tarantite. Thank you. Now the summary of what we have studied so far of these 7 chapters, especially these 4-5 shlokas. ध्यान से सुनो. 4-5 topics I will tell. This is a summary of what we see last 20 days or 15 days. First thing is, the whole world is made up of two things, the Jada and Chetana, inert and sentient. You can see that. जड़चेतन गुणदोषमय विष्णकीनि विश्वकीन कर्तार संत हंस गुण गहैपया परिहरि पारि विकार. Beautiful sloka of Tulsidas. So the whole world is seen by us is Jada Chetana. Clear? This Jada is called Apara Prakriti. Bhumihi apaha analaha vayu kham mana buddhi ahankara. Apara Prakriti Ashtadha. The Chetana is Jiva Bhuta Prakriti. With these two, the whole world is made. Etad yonini bhutani sarva. And from who is the one with these two maintaining the whole world? Whose prakriti they are? Because the prakriti or nature cannot be a person to whom it belongs. Nature cannot hang without a person to whom belongs. Something should be there to whom that belongs. Nature is Visheshana. It should have a Visheshya. Like redness. No, redness is a Visheshana. Of what you are talking? The red eye, a red nose, red blood, red rose, something you have to say. Without that, redness has no meaning. A red paint, a red wall, a red car. I was saying, see, in the same way, honesty. No, honesty is of whom? It is not a thing hanging in the world. To whom it belongs to? Charity. अरे किसका है यार? Charity is not an independent thing. It has to be with someone. So too, the Prakriti para or apara has to belong to someone, and therefore it belongs to God. So Bhagavan says here, with my para and apara Prakriti, I am managing the whole world. I am apart from, separate from, independent at them as the pure Sachidananda self. These are the two things to understand. Third, this para prakriti, which is making the world, be attentive, is made up of 3 gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Therefore, the whole world you see, not only Jada Chetana, you will see in the world there is Jnanam, there is Kriya, there is Dravya, the matter. This is the second point to understand. Third one is to be understood is what? Most importantly, you and I as individuals, what are we pursuing? Continuous, constant, infinite pleasure or happiness, not pleasure. Now, the continuous, constant, infinite happiness will come in that thing only which is continuous, constant, and infinite. And what is that thing? It is God only. Third point is what? Therefore, in the realization of the God only, our wish and dream is fulfilled to be continuously, constantly, infinitely happy. Third point. Fourth comes as a question, then why are we not pursuing the divine path of knowing the God and becoming eternally happy? Because in these three guna and guna created things, you and I, our minds are caught up. That's how we use our sattva guna and become busy in knowing the things of the world, not God. We are busy in rajoguna with desire, and we are busy in doing the outer activities, not those sadhanas which take us to the Lord. So too we are got up in the enjoyments and laziness, tamoguna. We are not turning towards the Lord for our meditations. That we understood. Because of three gunas, we are so much caught up and deluded that we are not able to see the God who is beyond all this, within all of them through meditation. This is what the fourth. Now, fifth point is what? This Maya with these three gunas is so powerful that by ourselves we cannot cross. Then what to do? We have to surrender to the God. Surrendering to the God only for one purpose. Oh Lord, please see to it that the Maya is taken away. And at that surrender, I told you three things. First surrender explanation is what? Everything, anything we have, give it to the God. इसको surrender कहते हैं. Second surrender or शरणागति or प्रपत्ति is what? Whatever Lord gives, you be happy with that, contented, no extra demand. Whatever the work He tells you to do, only that one you do. Whenever whatever He says not to do, don't do. This is second bhakti, second saranagati. That also will invoke God's grace, which removes the Maya. Okay? Now the third one, yesterday we talked about the actual meaning of prapatti or saranagati, in which to any Lord you have chosen, 6 qualities you have to have. One is anukulasya sankalpaha, I explained yesterday. Whatever you brings you in proximity with the Lord with devotion, doing only those things. Vajan, Kirtan, Satsang, listening about the God, thinking about that God as positively, they are all called Anukula. ऐसा करोगे तो आपकी शरणागति भक्ति बढ़ेगी. Second, Pratikulasya Varchanam. Anything which takes you away from God, disturb your devotion in the Lord, faith in the Lord, like the other religious fellows, they are bent upon destroying we Hindus' faith in our own Hindu gods, our own Hinduism. If any such fellows are there, kick them in the butts. Tell them, mind your business, you fellows. You are all gurus have learned from us only. We know what's our Hinduism. We know what is Bhagavad Gita. Our Swamiji is teaching us. We know our Vajagovindam. We know our Hanuman Jalisa. We know our thousands of Shastras which give us Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, all Purusharthas. We are so great in our own tradition, culture and all. You need not tell anything. You have all the dosha. The biggest dosha is you are destroying somebody's healthy faith. You are making them go away from their own divine parampara, the great culture, great tradition. They are looking so beautiful with Vindi. You are removing that. They are looking so gorgeous with all their bangles and all. You are removing that. You are destroying. You are taking them back, everybody. You are demoting. You are all going back only from the evolution. ऐसा करके उनको मुंह बंद करो. But their job is this only. What is that? प्रातिकूल हमसे करवाते हैं. Very dangerous. More dangerous than black cobra. I am not giving you hate speech. I am telling you to protect yourself. Otherwise, you'll be away from your great Sanatana Dharma, great Shastras, great knowledge. Just like a girl, you fall in trap to her, she will not allow you to do your study, girl or boy. You will career only be destroyed. Do you want like that? Same way, these people, they destroy your faith in a Sanatana Dharma. Therefore, you will be gone case. No, we can't help you later on. When the cancer goes to third or fourth stage, it's only waiting. What can the doctor do? Better be healthy, don't get the disease. These are all cancerous things. Therefore, pratikulasya varjanam. Be careful, sensitive, sensible in the presence of those people who destroy your faith in God. That is called as pratikulasya varjanam. Third, rakshishyatiti vishwasaha. Full faith, my Lord will protect me from any of the problems I fall for whatever the reason. Here, Rakshana includes Rakshanam, Palanam, Poshanam, Preenanam, Lalanam, and Abhivruddhi. All that my Lord will take care of me. Like for the child. Mother is the one who does Raksha Karta, Palana Karta, Poshana Karta, everything. He Palanhare. सबसे है न्यारे तेरे जैसा मुझे कोई ये कौन हो जहाँ. Good song, somebody is there in some movie. Hundreds of songs are there. So Rakshishati Vishwasa. For the Goptutva Varnam, don't hide anything with the Lord, just share with him. He will listen it. Don't say the Lord is an idol or stone. He is not your cell phone. When you talk, it is listening and passing on to the other fellow. If a inert thing can do like that, do you think the God is inert? Do you think He is not all pervading? He is everywhere there. Your every thought, every prayer, He will listen. Therefore, tell to Him where you are going wrong, what you want improvement, and ask Him to bless. This is called as Goptutra Varanam. Fifth one is Atmanikshepaha, total surrender at the feet of the Lord. Six is Karpanye, have that Dina Bhava in front of the Lord, not arrogant. These six put together are Sharanagati, I told you. Clear? Yesterday, therefore, I explained. Therefore, today only summarized. Now, when we do this, which is called as Prapatti, Lord will bless us. What is the blessings? He will take us away from Maya. What is taking away from Maya is this only. Wherein our Sattva Guna, we will not use it only for the worldly things. We use it to know the Lord through Bhagavad Gita, ityadi. You are all doing it. So too, our second thing is the Rajoguna will not be indulgent with desires in the objects of the world. That Rajoguna also used to do the puja, etc. of the Lord. The Tamoguna dravyas and all, we don't indulge in them for bhoga. The tamasika vastus we offer to the Lord only. The dravyas as naivedyam, take it as prasada. And we also in that Tamoguna nidra, we come out of it all the time. What makes my Lord happy? What makes the world happy? What best I can do? In that way you conquer Tamoguna. Tamoguna should be conquered, Rajaguna should be directed, Sattva should be used. Conquer Tamoguna by lifting or bringing the Rajoguna into you. Direct the Rajoguna from the worldly activities to spiritual activity. Then with the Sattva Guna, you just make use of it for knowing the God. तीनों गुणों को यूज करना भगवान सिखाते हैं हमको, उनके हम आने जाने के लिए, not to get lost in the world and become a dukhi atma. This is the meaning of the Lord's grace coming. So that's what you connect with the 13th shloka. Tribir gunamayer bhavai evi sarvavidam jagat mohitam, you will not be mohitam. Then Avijanati Mamebhya Paramavayam, that fellows who are deluded by these three gunas never attempt to know what I am in reality. That problem will not be there to you. You will use these three gunas to direct towards the God. And as you go on spending time in your study of Gita, contemplation, meditation, what is God? Where is God? How is God? How the Lord has to be experienced? How the blissful thing it will be? How it is greater than anything else? All these knowledges will come to you. Practice you will do. The result also will come to you. That's the meaning of transcending Maya. After that, not even one moment you are dukkhi for any reason. Because we become dukkhi because of this Maya and Triguna. We do something wrong. When you use these three gunas properly, because the Lord's grace came and it has told us what exactly we have to do with these three gunas. Like I have my Sattva Guna. I'm not using my Sattva Guna to study physics, chemistry, and then create desires of Rajoguna and get the objects of Tamoguna. My Sattva Guna I'm using to study Gita. This is called crossing Maya. So my Rajoguna I am using to talk on Gita to you. This is called crossing Maya. All the Tamoguna dravyas, I offer it to the Lord and take it as a sal. And my Tamoguna I sleep for 5 hours so that I am fresh again to do my service to God. I'm trying. It just began. And I'll stick to that. I know I'll master it after a few years or lives. Then I can see there is no Maya touching me. Maya metam taranti. What is the meaning of crossing the Maya? Finally, seeing the divine in direct experience. So, there is nothing other than Him, and the divine is me. The divine is blissful, I am blissful. Divine is infinite, I am infinite. Only the fellow is not infinite but limited, who is not blissful but miserable. He only gets desires and gets caught up in the world. I have no desires, I am in my own infinite bliss. Therefore, I am not in a samsara to suffer. That's called as Mayam Taranti. So Maya ko par karna is equal to crossing the misery, and seeing the God is equal to enjoying the life, being happy, discovering oneness with the divinity. So in this way, the beautiful, deep, definite, excellent shloka is this. In another words, in a simplified manner required for you, daily have your prayers to God and ask Him literally, "Oh Lord, protect me from Maya." Then Lord will make you use all your abilities, faculties, which are given by Him only for your own evolution, not for devolution. If this much also understand in a simplified manner as a synopsis, that should be enough for you. All the details you will not understand now, maybe after 5-10 years. But right now, itna karo. Like this, Bhagavan, I am offering this flower to you. I am just surrendering myself at your feet. Please see to it that I am not a liability to the world, I am an asset to the world. Please see to it that these three gunas may not become liability to me, I may make right use of them. All in all, my life should be good and useful to me, my life should be good and useful to society. Like this life should make you also pleased or happy. ऐसा मुझे बनाओ. That prayer will make the Lord give you from some or the other sources, external or internal, those wisdoms by which you do only right. Wherever you are, you may not be spiritual. You may be working in an office. So with all your intelligence, your ability, you'll work for the development of the office, then you will be given promotion and all that. That all is because Sattva the Lord blessed you. You understood that? When you pray to the Lord, oh Lord, protect me, make me evolved, make me useful to society, let me not destroy myself and the world. There should be nobody who is at loss because of me. ऐसा करोगे ना, that's called मामे प्रपद्यन्ते. Lord will give knowledge. When you have knowledge, don't do wrong. Doing wrong is Maya. Doing wrong is Maya, and you face the consequence of doing wrong. That will never happen. Like when somebody is there with you. So, by God's grace with Sattva Rajoguna, you will talk in such a loving manner that person becomes a lifelong friend to you. If you are not a devotee of God, you are not prayed, you are using only your ego and selfishness, then that time you talk to that person, behave that person in such a way that he misunderstands you or understand you rightly that you are not correct person. So they will leave you and go. You'll have a friend. You'll never have friends in your life. So the friend circle, relational circle, professional circle, wherever you have to excel, you have to do good. If you have to do good, you should be very intelligent in your buddhi with sattva guna. There should be energy in your rajo guna. Tamo guna should not overpower you. They all will come as blessing from the Lord, provided you are doing prapatti to the Lord. That is all the whole thing for you. So in this way, this 14th sloka of 7th chapter, we have taken 5 days to explain. I think some justification is done or justice is done, not justification. So listen all these 5 days classes and catch the essence and make your lives beautiful along with your career, along with your personal life wherever you are. Now tomorrow we'll see who is the one who doesn't surrender, who is the one who surrenders, and in that 4 types are there. Among them, the knowledgeable person is greater. This is how the Lord will develop the topic in this chapter. 14th हो गया, 15 ज़्यादा और श्लोक है. I think 29 या 30 श्लोक है इसमें. So let us study them tomorrow. But this shloka please by heart karo and understand the Trigunatmika Maya binds everyone. If they don't surrender to God, if they surrender to the God, Lord's blessings will come. So those Trigunatmika Maya will be rightly utilized and the Maya is transcended and then oneness with the God is gained, which is bliss, which is liberation. So Devi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratya Mami Prapadyante Maya Vitam Tarantite. So when they cross the Maya, they'll have no doubt about the knowledge of the God that is everywhere there. So that joy of discovering the divine, that bliss, that fulfillment, that liberation that has gained, Lord blesses us in his surrender to him. And what to do, how to do the surrender, already we spoke. In the entire next portion of 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th chapter, it will teach you all the surrenders. All your prayers, our bhajana, kirtana, upasana, through all of that, go on surrendering to God. Remember, remembering the Lord is different. Worshipping the Lord is different. Surrendering to the Lord is different. Remember and worship, and after that, surrender. When you surrender, then He gets into the action and He blesses us with all required wisdom not to get trapped in the Maya. Then you will be Maya Atita. You do the good things in the world, you do good things for you. The best of the good thing which you do is you will slowly discover the Lord in yourself and everywhere. That's called Mukti. Thank you. Now today conclude. Tomorrow we'll see beautiful shlokas coming up. So to in Bhaja Govindam. Let us this way give every day 40-50 minutes and be blessed by this divine knowledge of our own Sanatana Dharma Gurus, Rishis and Devatas. Thank you. Om Sri Bhagavan Vacho Devi Hyesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Vaye Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. So much Govindam. Today's shloka. Bhagavad Gita Kinchidadhita Ganga Jalalava Karnika Pita Sakrudapiyena Murari Samarcha Kriyate Tasya Yamena Nacharcha. Common sense thought is the mind's mischief of always presenting in front of us the pleasurable things, the pleasant things, and glorifying them, making us do those things. Where we have to do is more than the pleasing things, we have to do the good things. Not that which I like, I should do that which is good. That intellect will tell when you get the guidance from elders. Those who do only the things for pleasure, they are destroying their entire life. Those who are doing the things for the good, they are making their life. And that starts at your age. For the youth, for you. So learn this art, help yourself. Protect yourself in the mind by empowering your intellect. In this common sense thoughts every day, वो मन का जो दुर्गुण बताकर बुद्धि में ज्ञान देकर उस ज्ञान वाला बुद्धि से मन को कैसे कॉन्कर करना, मन से कैसे बचना, हम ये सिखा. Few more things we'll discuss, then they'll take up others. Let us say title I'll put for some more talks. Whatever the Lord gives that time. Thank you. God bless you all. All the best. Mhm. Mhm. Yes, friends, if you really are getting benefit of these talks, send to your friend circle, encourage them to listen. Every thought 100% so great and greatly useful. That way I will not say. But definitely I'll say that these are all the words of Lord Krishna. Therefore, they have the divine power to inspire us and empower us in our wisdom. It's not a guarantee. Better than wasting time in this or that thing. Is it not? Thank you.